So we'll look at trigonometry and how it's used in distances, especially for 10th grade. I would like to show it with the set squares, but there are two set squares. One is you take a square, okay, and then you cut the square in two. So this set square is half of a square, and if you all the angles are 90 degrees in a square, so this is half of that, so this is 45 degrees, this is 45 degrees, so this is a 45 degree square. So if you take a unit side as 1, this is 1, this is 1, and this is square root of 1 square plus 1 square root 2. So this triangle is the 1 root 2 triangle. Okay, it's an easy way to remember 1 root 2. And the other is half of an equilateral triangle. So an equilateral triangle there. Okay, about 60 degrees, let's say. So all the angles are 60 degrees, all the sides are the same. Yeah. So when I cut this in half, I get the other triangle. One angle stays 60 degrees. The other angle becomes 30 degrees, half of that, and the third angle is of course 90 degrees, because the two would be the same. So in this case, if this part of the side is 1, this will be double of that, so that's 2. And of course this is square root of 2 square, which is 4, minus 1, which is root 3. So the other way to remember this triangle is this is the 1, 2, root 3 triangle. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, root 3, 1, 1, root 2. Okay. So how do you, so you can just draw a triangle, and you know that there's a 60 degree, 30 degree triangle, and there's a 45 degree, 45 degree triangle. In the 45 degree, 45 degree triangle, both sides will be the same. So 1, 1, root 2 will be for a 45 degree triangle. You quickly draw a triangle, and then you say, okay, these two are the same, then root 2 is bigger than it, the two sides have to be smaller. So you need, some of the things the children need to sort of memorize is that root 2 is 1 point, approximately, okay, one single, 1.414, and root 3 is approximately 1.732. Okay, so you can of course do different exercises for them to get that root 2 is 1.414. One of the things you can do is you get up to 2. You use a grid. So you use a graph paper. You'll get the first square. That's the square of 1. If you had reached the second square, you would have got 4 squares. You can't get there. So what will make the area of this not 4, but I want 2, so it will be something like this, and that will give you around 1.414. Similarly, if you extend it that the square has to be 3, then you will get 1.732. So you can get up to 1.73 in this, or 1.7, depending on whether you take a unit as 1 and you take a unit as 10. You may be able to get 1 digit or 2 digits. So at least you'll get an approximately 1.4 and 1.7. Is close to 2, and beyond 1.5 you go 1.5, you cross 2. This you'll be able to get 1.7. If you cross 7, to make it 1.8, it will be too much. So this would give you, this can give children a sense of what root 2 and root 3 is, and then they can use these numbers. Because the two sides are the same, the two angles are the same, and the two angles are 45, you do it a few times, and then this will become quite normal. And then similarly you have a 60 degree, then you have a 30 degree. One side, one angle will be smaller, that's 30, one angle will be larger, that's 60. In 1, 2, root 3, now it's clear 2 is the biggest number, so that comes here. Now which one will come where? The smaller angle will see a smaller side, the bigger angle will see a bigger side. So with all this logic, the basic triangles 1, 1, root 2 and 1, 2, root 3 should become quite easy for children to remember. And the rest of it is basically based on similar triangles.